What is this? I don't understand.
They are Russians that fight for Ukraine.
Russians that fight for Ukraine?
Yeah. Freedom of Russia.
What do you mean, like, fight for Ukraine? I don't understand. They're like, I don't know nothing, so teach me.
So they're a unit that actually fights for Ukraine, to defend Ukraine from their own country, because Russia invaded Ukraine.
Russia invaded Ukraine, yeah?
Yeah, and these are Russians that went to Ukraine to fight against Russia.
Why would they do that?
Because they don't agree with it. Russia has committed genocide, and basically they want to bring back the Soviet Union, the old Russian Empire, and that's why they're invading Ukraine. And they wouldn't stop with Ukraine if they actually managed to capture the whole of Ukraine. They would continue with countries like Poland and other ex-Soviet states.
I see. Are you guys Ukrainian or Russian?
We are Russian.
Well,
I'm Russian.
Okay.
And I'm British.
So I'm naive to all this, but so who's right, Russia or Ukraine? I'm confused.
Well, right, Ukraine is, yes, of course.
Ukraine is correct.
Yeah, because we support Ukraine.
Well, you're Russian.
Yeah, but I'm Russian, but we support Ukraine, and we have some Legion Freedom of Russia in Ukraine from Russian citizenship who fighting on Ukrainian side opposite Russian one.
Okay.
You can read everything.
No, because I if I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong, but I read that that it's Russia was fighting because of because of NATO putting bases in Ukraine. I could be wrong, but this is what I read.
That's,
no?
I mean, that's the excuse they're using, but it's a really bad one, because it was never agreed on so-called, expansion, because NATO is a defense organization and countries choose to join. And even, like, let's say if a country wants to join, it's not immediate.
Okay, yeah.
And it's not Russia's right to tell another country if they can join or not, And then that way in the years, there was a time Russia was going to join.
Yeah.
There was talk about that.
Yeah.
But because they are corrupt and didn't want to stop invading their neighbours, they couldn't join, and they changed their mind and to be honest, like, if they had joined, especially with Putin in charge, it would only be so he could veto, like what they do in the UN. So yeah.
Okay.
And,
thank you for explaining. I was just generally interested in to understand.
And their excuse that they use is that they're protecting the Russian speakers, but they're actually killing Russian speakers. And Russian speakers that I actually know can't stand Russia.
Yeah. Okay.
They destroyed their homes, and they've killed their relatives. Like, they're not protecting anyone. They're just destroying and leveling towns and villages to the ground in the name of imperialism.
Okay.
No. And it's just, to be honest, it's disgusting. Like, I actually have a friend that was tortured. Like, he surrendered to the Russian soldiers, and they broke his arm and his leg right after he surrendered to them. And on top of that, for 7 months, they starved him. He couldn't walk when he was exchanged. And he was, a Russian speaker. And now he doesn't want to speak Russian. He doesn't want to touch it. And he used to love Russia. He used to actually play volleyball tournaments in Russia. So this is what's ironic, right? That all these accusations of Ukrainians being anti-Russian, well, they weren't until you started invading them and killing them. And it's just ironic.
Thank you for sharing.
All right,
Thank you for sharing.
it's all right. Yeah.